Welcome back to ProBuilder Concrete Estimator. In this video, we'll cover the Concrete Forms Layout feature, one of two methods for doing a forms takeoff from your KD drawings. ProBuilder gives you two different ways to calculate wall forms that work with most forming systems. This video covers the first method. It's fast and works great for most projects. However, some drawings are poor quality or hard to read, and that's where our second method comes in. The Form Panel Layout page works with any drawing, no matter the quality. We'll cover that in our next video. Start by uploading your CAD drawing. Just drag and drop your PDF into the upload area. Use the zoom controls to navigate your plans. Before tracing any walls, set your drawing scale using scale calibration. Select the scale that matches your blueprint. Options include 1/4 inch, 1/8 inch, 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch, or 1 inch equals 1 foot. If your drawing uses a different scale, select Custom and enter your own. Getting the scale right ensures all your measurements are accurate. Now you're ready to trace your foundation walls. Click Number Walls, then click on each wall line in your drawing. ProBuilder automatically measures the length based on your scale. Important tip: when tracing walls that have T-panels, always drop your line on the inside wall. This is the only accurate way to calculate all panels correctly. You can set the wall height and thickness using the selection boxes on the left side. For corners, click Mark Corners. Blue squares mark outside corners. Orange circles mark inside corners. For each corner, you'll enter the panel widths and heights. ProBuilder tracks which wall each corner belongs to for accurate deductions. We'll also cover marking corners, T-wall panels, and bearing pads later in this video. Important tip: mark your paper drawings with the same wall numbers you drop in Concrete Forms Layout. These numbers appear on the layout list and serve as a map for your installers, showing how many panels and what sizes go where on the job site. We'll cover this more later in the video. Now let's mark corners. Click Mark Outside Corner and place it on your drawing by clicking close to the corner. If no numbered wall exists at that corner, leave the wall number blank. Just enter panel width and height. If two walls' heights are on the outside, check Deduct from wall length for each side and enter the wall numbers. ProBuilder subtracts the corner widths automatically. Inside corners work the same way. No wall line means no wall number. Two walls meeting means check the Deduct box for accurate calculations. For T-walls, walls that connect into your main foundation, click Mark T-wall panel. This opens the Record T-wall panels pop-up. For each T-wall, enter the T-wall width, corner sizes on each side, height, and the wall number it connects to. The panel width calculates automatically. Click Add T-wall row if you have multiple T-walls. You can switch between imperial and metric using the toggle at the top. Click Save when you're done. ProBuilder sends the T-wall quantity and sizes to the load list. Click Bearing Pads to open the pop-up. Enter the width, length, thickness, and quantity for each bearing pad size. ProBuilder calculates the cubic meters automatically. Click Add Bearing Pad Row if you have multiple sizes. You can switch between imperial and metric using the toggle at the top. Click Save when you're done. The bearing pad totals appear on the Layout List Concrete Summary. Click Layout List to see your complete panel schedule. At the top, you'll find the customer information and project address pulled from your takeoff data. The Concrete Summary table shows all your concrete volumes broken down by type: walls, footings, bearing pads, basement floor, garage floor, cold room floor, and porch slab. Each row displays square footage, cubic feet, cubic yards, and cubic meters. The total row at the bottom gives you exactly what you need when calling your concrete supplier. Below the Concrete Summary, walls are grouped by height. Each row shows the wall number, length, tie size, tie quantity, and panel counts by width, from 24 inch down to 4 inch, plus any gap filler needed. You get accurate wall lengths and tie quantities for every wall section. This is possible because the Concrete Forms Layout measures walls directly from your CAD drawing, even when wall dimensions are missing from the plans. That's a major advantage for installers on the job site who are working with drawings that have missing lengths. If your project has multiple wall heights, each height appears in its own table. So an 8-foot section and a 10-foot section are listed separately for easy reference. Click on any wall number to open the panel layout pop-up. Here's wall 1A, the outside wall. Enter your panel quantities and the B wall fills in automatically. When you add corner panel widths, the pop-up shows the true wall length before corners were deducted for panel calculations. At the bottom, the adjoining wall section lets you enter corner deductions for concrete calculations. This prevents double counting concrete in corners, which causes waste when ordering. Click Complete when your panel layout is done. The B wall, the inside wall, works the same way. Click the wall number to open the pop-up. Enter your panels, corner widths, and filler size. Click Complete when you're done. Click Load List to see your complete rental order. At the top, customer information and project address are pulled from your takeoff. The panel totals table shows every panel size you need, widths from 24-inch down to 4-inch, organized by height. The total column gives you the count for each panel width. Below that, metal corner totals shows your outside corners and inside corners with quantities by height. The outside corner panels detail table lists each corner with panel widths and heights for both sides. This is your reference when loading the truck. The panel summary by size groups all your panels by width and height with total quantities, perfect for placing your rental order. T-wall totals lists each T-wall panel with width, height, and wall thickness, plus the total T-wall panel count at the bottom. The tie totals table breaks down ties by size and wall height. Enter your box quantity and ProBuilder calculates how many boxes you need to order. Print this page or save as PDF to send directly to your yard where forming supplies are loaded for each project. For stepped footings or foundations with missing wall lengths, use segments. First, delete any existing wall line by right-clicking and selecting Delete Line if you dropped one previously. Click Mark Corners and drop 2 X marks at each wall corner. The button resets after each pair. Click Create Segments from X marks. Enter the segment length in the Measure and Split box on right side panel and drop your segment line. Click Create Segments from X marks again. Each segment can have its own wall height and thickness. Just select from the left side panel and click on the segment. Number each section separately using Click Walls to number. Every segment shows up individually on the layout list and load list, so your crew knows exactly what panels go where. This method is a big advantage for drawings like this one, where wall lengths and bearing pad dimensions are missing from the plans. Drop your X marks at corners, create segments between them, and ProBuilder measures everything accurately for you. To calculate floor concrete, click Calculate Floor Concrete in left side. Drop dots at each corner of the floor area. Connect back to your starting point to close the shape. A pop-up appears to name the zone. Enter basement floor, garage floor, or whatever applies. Click Enter and another pop-up asks for floor thickness in inches. ProBuilder calculates the square footage, cubic feet, cubic yards, and cubic meters automatically. Add as many floor zones as you need. Each one appears in the concrete summary on the layout list. Floor zones can overlap too. For example, drop a cold room floor zone and then drop a porch slab zone on top of it. The porch slab is usually larger than the cold room below. ProBuilder calculates each zone separately. Look for our next video where we cover the second method for calculating forms using form panel layout.